I want to see a power couple emerge here in 2020. If there's any power couple, if there's any E-celeb power couple that could better represent the year 2020 in this country, it's these two. I'm serious. These two, when you look at 2020, the riots, the looting, the police brutality, the terrible debates, the awful fucking candidates in all offices across America, who better to represent the shit year of 2020? We might as well make these two our prom king and queen, I think, anyway. I say Baked Alaska, Sammy, power couple, prom king and queen of 2020. Nebula says they should move to Florida together. You know what? Part of me wants to do the whole like, oh, don't do that to us, man. Don't do that to Florida, man. We don't deserve it. But let's be fair. They would make an amazing Florida couple. They really would. They would make the quintessential Florida couple. I just picture them living out in like Newport Richie, you know, somewhere in fucking... Nah, Alan, they're not quite Ybor City material. These two are more Pasco County material. I would put these two up near Holiday, Newport Richie, maybe Spring Hill area. They would be perfect for Pasco County. These would be the Pasco County prom king and queen. Somebody said, what the fuck is all that shit on the sink? Those are all her various moisturizers and what have you. You see, maybe you weren't here, Trolita, for the last episode. See, this young, beautiful, vibrant young woman lives in an RV that's parked in the desert in Tempe, Arizona. So, to answer your question, that is both her kitchen and her bathroom sink. So, you know, that might be why there's like moisturizer, a fucking hot curling iron, and all that shit next to like palm olive and dirty dishes. This is the mess. So anyway, where we left off, we got back to her house. She was giving him the tour. She was throwing him vibes, dare I say. And we had to cut it off because we were like, well, these episodes have turned into 3-hour mega episodes. So here it is, guys. We're going to pick up where we left off. We're in the bedroom section of the RV where the magic happens. And here we go.
And then I have a closet.
Oh.
Wow, master bedroom closet. Wow.
Stop saying master bedroom. You live in an RV.
Real wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. By the way, she keeps unironically calling it a master bedroom. There's no... Listen, a master bedroom, very specifically, a master bedroom is a bedroom within the home that's generally the largest bedroom and has its own separate bathroom. That is what a master bedroom is. Basically, other than the kitchen, I got everything I need in one room. You know what I mean? The master bedroom's the best bedroom to get sick in. If you're sick, having a master bedroom rules. You know what I mean? Because you can just quarantine a sick person in there and go like, just go there, yeah, your bathroom in there. I'll slide soup under the door. But this is not a master bedroom. This is a bed in an RV. I don't know if you can see that. But she apparently started eating mac and cheese and gave up eating the mac and cheese. And then just left a bowl of mac and cheese with mac and cheese in it. Now, look, if you're a little tip in life there, folks, because I eat a lot of garbage food. I'm not a healthy guy. Mac and cheese is something I've very frequently consumed. When you make things that have cheese sauce or any kind of cheese byproduct, the greatest thing to do is to clean it immediately. If you're done with what's in the bowl, scrape it out of the bowl, rinse the bowl out. The sooner you soak and rinse the bowl, the easier it will be to get that cheese off when you're ready to clean the bowl. When I make mac and cheese, and I admit I make like shitty out of the box mac and cheese, but when I make mac and cheese, I usually make the shit that has the cheese sauce, like the Velveeta. If it's if you make your mac and cheese, you know, you boil, you strain it, throw the macaroni back in the pot, throw the cheese in the pot, and you mix it in. Very simple. I won't even sit down to eat my mac and cheese unless I've taken, I dump it all in a bowl, and I immediately take the pot, and I immediately rinse it out. And put a little bit of dish soap in it, and then fill it up all the way so that it, you know what I mean? So that next time when you're ready to wash the pot, literally one wipe around with a fucking sponge, it's done. You don't leave cheesy things to just sit. They will fucking be as hard as the bowl itself. And like, I've literally, when I was in my 20s, like I would, and I shit you not, I've done this at multiple apartments. I've thrown dishes out. You know what I mean? Like in my 20s, I would do shit like this girl's doing. Like I'd make mac and cheese, and then I would just like, you know, the next day you'd see a bowl with like hardened mac and cheese. I'd just fucking throw the bowl out and just go to Walmart and buy new bowls. Fucking get, like there have been dishes in the past that I was like, yeah, I'm not washing that. You just throw it out. I'll go get some new dishes. It's really not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, I've had pans that were like that, too. You just ruin the pan. And it's like, oh, man, how do I get this pan clean? It's like, oh, let's just go to Target. Well, I'll buy another pan. It's not... just throw it out. What's the point? Because it's like either throw it out and spend like $10 on a new dish or a new bowl, or spend like 40 minutes trying to scrub that bowl. Fuck you, dude. I'll just buy a new bowl.
Please don't eat that ever.
Don't eat that? Okay.
Okay,
Oh, you got a fridge.
What do I have in my fridge?
Nice.
Oh, I have a bottle of applesauce that my boyfriend opened that I don't trust.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I haven't said this yet since we've been watching Sammy, but I think it's about time somebody says it. And I hate to speak in memes, but it has to be done. Damn, do you really live like this? By the way, when I was a bachelor, when I was like a 20-something-year-old bachelor, and I was out doing every night, like when I was living in a shitty house that had 3 strippers, 2 bouncers, and a biker from a local biker gang all living in the same house. My fridge didn't look like that. You know what I mean? Like, I've lived alone in shitty apartments. My fridge never was this barren. I mean, I've had some pretty barren fridges, but, you know, it's usually something in there. Usually a couple of Gatorades, a beer, at least a couple beers that I could offer a guest.
Yeah.
And then I opened a bottle of broccoli cheese soup, and I think it smelled funny, so I don't eat that either. Sonic, I bought the other day. I have some water. Like I just buy food as I go, because.
What's in the freezer? You got some ice cream?
Somebody bought for me a long time ago. It's got little bugs and like this thing that goes through your intestines, and it's weird.
Yeah. What's in the freezer? You got some ice cream?
I have
Ooh.
Sambazone Tropical Immunity. It's empty, and this is like an eye pack I made for my.
Oh yeah, you should.
I made that out of a bread thing because I don't.
You should apply some ice on that. Do you have any hand sanitizer by chance?
Okay, sorry. You know what? I very rarely he says something that makes me laugh. And I hate when I always say, it's very rare that I have to begrudgingly admit that Baked Alaska can be funny. And that's actually, I don't even know if he was intentionally funny, but that was funny. Like that, the timing of that, I don't know if he really meant it unironically or not, but just the way he just, yeah, that's great. You got any hand sanitizer or bleach or fucking ammonia I can spray all over this place? I gotta hear that again. I'm sorry. It's just the way he just kind of segued it. Yeah, that's word. So you got any hand sanitizer?
Broccoli cheese soup, and I think it smelled funny, so I don't eat that either.
It was well done. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but it was funny.
I just buy food as I go, because.
What's in the freezer? You got some ice cream?
Somebody bought for me a long time ago. It's got little bugs and like this thing that goes through your intestines, and it's weird.
Yeah. What's in the freezer? You got some ice cream?
I have
Ooh.
a zone. Tropical immunity is empty.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's a very good line. Jay Forever King in the chat says, even Riggs from Lethal Weapon had beers in the fridge.
This is like an eye pack I made for my.
Oh yeah, you should.
I made that out of a bread thing because I don't.
You should apply some ice on that. Do you have any hand sanitizer by chance?
Oh, and then I have.
Do you have any hand sanitizer by chance?
I have this, and then I have this.
She doesn't. By the way, she isn't. Baked has. Oh my God. We started watching this a week ago, and we got to part 2. What was that? Tuesday night we did part 2, and in the time Baked made it back to this RV, I've watched Baked Alaska try to interject and have a conversation at least a dozen times since he's been in this RV. He's been in this RV realistically about 10 minutes now. He has tried every angle, even asked it. Do you have any hand sanitizer? Hey, excuse me, real quick, do you have any? Oh, nice freeze. Do you have any? Nothing. She just babbles and babbles and babbles and babbles. And it's like, oh boy, I have seen girls like this before. I don't know what she's on. She's definitely on something. When a girl is talking like this and she just isn't listening and she's showing you things nervously and talking, that there is something going on. I don't know if she's on antipsychotics. I don't know if she's on she's on something. She's on something because she's a fucking shit show.
Can you hear me?
It's called Mean Girls.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Do you have a hand sanitizer thing?
Yeah, I have this.
Wait, what is Zest? Hand sanitizer. Okay, could you spray a little on my hand, please? Ah! Thank you. I appreciate that.
Other than that, I'm just a normal girl. I have normal girl stuff. In there.
Like an RV.
Nah, it's nice.
I have normal girl stuff, like an RV full of rotten food and pink eye. Normal. Where is it? Where's the? Hang on. Here we go. I'm just thinking of. I'm trying to find. All right, there we go. Can somebody do me a favor? I know every time I say that, it creates work for people, so I'm sorry. Can we get some of our Photoshop people? She's like, oh, and then I got just a bunch of girly things. Can we please? Thank you. See, Eric Fernandez knew. Eric knew exactly where I was going with this. Could someone please make memes like this? But it's like, contracting pink eye in your filthy RV in the desert. Just girly things. You know what I mean? Or leaving rotten bowls of macaroni and cheese in your shitty RV. Just girly things. making a fucking making a homemade ice pack and keeping it in your freezer because your pimp boyfriend knocked your lights out. Just girly things. By the way, Eric was on top of that. He knew exactly where I was going with it.
It's not bad in here. You got a little apartment. Can you play us a song on the guitar?
Sure. What song do you want to hear?
Just whatever.
Okay. You want to hear the first song I ever learned?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? D-A-G, D-A-G-A, D-A-G. She just starts playing Smoke on the Water. Sorry. Larry Maryland says, Mersh, have you ever walked out on some because the house was so gross? Yes, but I wasn't there to get, so it wasn't like I went back with this chick. There was a girl who lived with or was related to this guy, RJ, that I used to get weed from in North Carolina, in a trailer park called Holiday City. I wonder if it's still there. I wonder if Holiday City is still there. What a fucking shithole that was. But Holiday City was this trailer park. It was real bad. It was the worst trailer park in the area. And I would go there to get weed sometimes. And these people lived in like deplorable subhuman conditions. But I would go get weed there. And I think there was one of the girls there that wanted to fuck me. And I was just like, eh. And she was cute, but you know, I was like, these aren't great conditions. You know what I mean? Like, she was all right looking, but I'm like, if you live like this, I can't imagine what's going on, you know, under your clothes.
Do you sing too?
I used to, but then people made fun of me so much that I gave up. But
Oh, no, you're fine.
let me think about it. What song do I want to sing for you?
Oh, God.
Anything.
Trailer for sailorman, room select, 50 cents. Ain't got no phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no
This is cringe. I'm cringing.
all but 2 hours of pushing road. 8 by 12, 4 mid-room. I'm a man of means, by no means. You know the road.
Woo! Yeah, keep going. That's amazing. You're good. You're really good.
House car, midnight train, destination, Bangor, Maine. I don't pay no union dues. Oh, hold on.
CJ's going, that's actually a
No, you're
great
good.
song. Fucking stop.
Maybe on the spotlight? How about
Don't mind me.
boxcar or midnight train, destination, Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
All worn out, suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. All but 2 hours.
By the way, that thing is so badly tuned. I don't know when the last time she tuned that guitar is, but that is not a well-tuned guitar. And if she lives out in the desert, like I can't remember. Is it the dry weather that fucks up guitars, or is it humid weather? I don't know. I think both are kind of bad for guitars. But she's in an RV in the desert. There's no way that thing is tuned well. People are calling her Trailer Swift. People are. Oh, sorry, I clicked on it. People are calling her Trailer Swift.
Chill, chill, chill. You're good. You're actually good. I'm surprised.
Trailer Swift.
That's not really good. Thank you. The song
No,
I'm
you're good,
gonna
you're good.
sing is the first song I ever learned. And it goes like this. Let me think.
Stop, you piece of shit.
No, don't stop.
Stop, you piece of shit. Oh, I love the internet. Stop, you piece of shit. It's so simple.
Stop, you fake Catholic piece of shit.
Chill, chill, chill.
Oh, they're yelling at baked.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh man, this girl's nuts. The fucking mood changes and stuff. She's. And don't get me wrong, like, look. I find this girl kind of hateable just because she's another spoiled, babbling, and another symptom of Western culture's decline. But I don't hate her as much as I would normally hate a crazy woman. You know, I kind of feel bad for this one, because this one, you almost feel like with this one, maybe with a little bit of medication and the right people in her life, she could maybe get out of whatever situation she's in. It's not like some of the other, like some of these other you see in streams that you just, like, you know, Corinne and some of these girls that you're like, God damn it. But there's something about this one that I feel kind of bad about. You know what I mean?